So this speech that I'm going to tell you about today is it's a demonstration basically, and it's about how to make a stop motion video using Legos. Because I watch YouTube a lot and there are a lot of these. Some people are very, very good at them, other people not so much. I'm in the latter category, but I'll still try to explain what they do. So today I will show you some of the steps that are involved and give you a demonstration of the very long and hard process they have to go through to make really good ones. And at the end I'll try and show a video on how everything looks when it all comes together. So first, and obviously the most important question when it comes to this process, is how it's done. And basically what they do is they take figures like these ones here. They don't all use a surface like this, but it helps if you're low budget like me. And what they do is they set up characters in unique situations, or they brainstorm an idea and get the figures and all the equipment they need, and basically they make a little film around that. And by film, what I mean is they have to set them up in a certain position, take a photo, move them by a fraction of a movement, take another photo, and keep going until they get a full motion through just pictures alone. So for instance, if these guys are running towards each other, they might set this character up with his foot like this, take a photo, then start swinging his leg forward like that, and take a photo, and then continue doing that process until he fully runs up to the person. And when it's finished, it'll look pretty much like the Lego is running towards the person in a fluid animation. Another very important part, other than getting down the fractions right, is lighting and camera angles, because depending on the lighting, it can either hurt or ruin what you're trying to get across. So lighting, just like in movies, it's very important, and camera angles, because unlike in real film where you can just do whatever, you have tiny little figures and normally a giant camera. So what you need is a table like this, and then they'll have a tripod sitting here if they want to angle like this, or sometimes they'll have to put it right on the table itself if they want to get a close-up of the figures. And depending on what kind of video they're doing, like if they're doing a matrix, they have to make a miniature version of the cart that goes around the figures in order to do the bullet time like they do in the movie of The Matrix. And another very important part of this process is digital studios like After Effects or Adobe, which they use to put in different types of sound effects or lighting effects or whatever type of effects they want. Most people do it to make the Legos look like their mouths are moving, or like in the case of the Star Wars ones, they'll do a light over the lightsaber to make it look like it's actually glowing. They may not even use this piece, they may just have it removed like that and added in afterwards using the effects. Otherwise, they use it for, like if a character is supposed to be flying with a jetpack, they may add flames on the back of the character to make it look like they are flying, or to add in sound effects like, well, in the case of these Star Wars figures, they would add in the clashing, maybe a flash on the screen to indicate that the lightsabers have clashed, maybe a little bit of blue streaks to make it look like this guy just pushed Vader off of his feet, different stuff like that. Like I previously said, they do add in sound effects, but it's always after they're done putting all the pictures together into the frame or the little movement they want, so as to not ruin the video pretty much. And the other major reason why sound effects are important in these is because otherwise, without sound effects, it's nothing. Alright, and I think we have enough time to show the video, so how are we going to do that?
Where's your phone?
I don't think they're gonna be able to see my phone screen
Oh.
from up here.
Then we won't have to do it.